branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can you except you abide in me. So we do not have power of ourselves. We are not solar powered, you might say, where we don't have to plug into the wall. We have to plug into the wall. We have to plug into the vine. That's where we get our power. We can't just be separated from the vine and still able to maintain our power. And Jesus is that vine. I am the vine, you are the branches. He that abides in me and I in him, the same brings forth much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing. So the moment we think we can take off without Jesus, we're not going to accomplish anything that's real. We may think we are, we may feel like we are, it may look like we are, but without the power of God, without Jesus' power in us, we're not accomplishing God's purposes, and we're not accomplishing what God planned and designed for us to accomplish. Verse 6, if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. So just like a vine and its branch, and you cut that branch off from the vine, it immediately begins to wither. That is what we are. We are cast forth as a branch and are withered if we don't stay plugged into Jesus. And that's a daily thing. That's a moment by moment thing. That can't be, maybe some of you have phones that can last a week, but for most of us, you can't go an entire week without plugging in and have that phone maintain power. So if you think you're going to go and plug into Jesus once a week at church or once a week online and last the entire week without him, that's just not the case. The moment you unplug, you're beginning to wither. We are meant to stay plugged into Jesus, and that's why he is spirit. Because he is spirit, he can go with us wherever we go. He's not just in church. He's in his believers. If you have received him and asked him to come into your life, and told him that you believe on him, that he is God, that he is who he says he is, and that through him you can be pardoned of your sin and have salvation and become a child of God who has a home in heaven with God when you die. If you have done that